Hi, me again. So what you are now watching is that I'm doing the T1 Delirium. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that challenge. And I got the first 2 point, and it should be the tier 1 difficulty now, or the tier 2, how, depends on how you count it. And if you check it, I actually have now 1303 max life and 5300 max shield. I've just noticed that many people or other some content creator who just made guide about this build, mentioning that you have to or you want to keep your max life as less as possible or as low as possible, and saying that you do not have to, you should not to take any max life reward from the campaign. Well, for the demon form, in order that we can, we want to sustain longer and stay longer in under the demon form or in the demon form. It is true that we want less health, but on the other hand, as we have our life recoup, which then convert the incoming damage we take, which we always do, into part of a life regeneration per second or life recovery per second. If we just spend we just slightly tweak our passive trees, to get a little bit more life recoup, we can easily get tons of life recoup or the life generation per second, life recovery per second, like showed here. You see, I got over 3,000 life regen per second due to from the life recoup, which means if we just simply calculate it, we drop 0.5% of our maximum life for each stack of our demon flame, and I have 1,333, meaning 200 at 200 stacks, I lose about 1,333 life per second, and at 400 stacks, I lose double of it, which goes to 2,666, and that I can sustain because I have over 3,000. And that's the case why we do not have to keep our maximum life very low, or does not worth it if we have to pay extra much more for a gear that we or sometimes we simply cannot find the um, desired gear that by for instance you don't not having an life prefix or life mode on it. So in such case, we can simply take it, and also the max life increased maximum percent maximum life, or even the strength. It's all okay. So it really makes this build shine because we don't really have a restriction on any gears. We just have to calculate it. So that we get enough energy gain, or the meta skill energy gain modifier, and we have enough flex recovery for our energy shield to sustain it, to let us spam it, to get also, as long as we can spam it, like you see in the video, we can also keep the maximum casting speed. Like I counted it roughly. It is about 10 to 15 casts per second, and that give us so many life regen from the life recoup. So That's it, basically. Just if you don't have that high budget, then simply use the cheapest or the best fit gear you can find and that fit your budget. Do not waste extra currency on the gear in just simply because you are trying to near my setup or the build guide or any build guide from the YouTube channel or my YouTube channel or other YouTubers channel or whatever you see the build. You do not have to near it, approximate it. You do not have it. Do not have to do that. Simply use the gear and put it into the sheet, and the sheet will, spreadsheet will tell you what kind of energy gain you have you need to get. And you, as I showed last video, you can simply tweak it, like increasing your maximum fire resistance, or like lower your, how to say it? Yeah, like increase your maximum energy shield, or even lower it because if you cannot sustain or you cannot afford that much damage. Damage, and with the spreadsheet, you can also buy exact the one gem you want from a jewel from the market that you really need, as I showed in my last video. As I just noticed that maybe because the build becomes very popular, everyone are building it. The core jewels, the ruby, the sapphire we need, the ruby for maximum fire resistance, the sapphire for energy shield, damage recouped as life, and meta skill energy gain are raising got their price sky boost rocket boosted from the time I theory crafting and trying building this build, which costs at most 10 exos each, to now at least one divines each. And I know because I'm also not that rich in currency, I mean divines. Well, sure, if I get some rare drops, I can easily make 10 or 20, but it's just lucky drop, and you cannot expect it to happen all the time, right? And we also want to improve our gears. So we want to waste at least currency as possible when improving or when we putting our build gear together. Like some content creator or some guys would say, you just simply put the 15% and meta skill again, and it will work. Yes, it might work, but you might also get too many or too much energy at the end, like I showed in the last video, which might be each loop gives you 70% energy and makes you suffer extreme situation every 6 casts or every 6 rotations, and which will kill yourself very easily and make you very sensitive to the shock or elemental weakness. Also, you might also and you want to drop it, but you cannot find a better a good one, a clean one. Like if you also got 10% increased maximum energy shield on your 15% meta skill engine, and you cannot find a 10% sapphire. You have to buy a 15% energy shield and 10% um, meta gains a gem. It wastes you another device, and you notice, oh, it seems that it's still too much. And whereas, what should you go? Lower it again, or try another combinations? It's just waste of currencies. And use the spreadsheet and follow the way I showed you last video. You should be able to save tons of the currencies when you put together the build yourself, right? Okay, basically my blah 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 ends here, and the rest of time are just the last two wave clear of the delirium I've made, and at the end I simply show the gear I use for this clear or for this run, which is not important because I've said if you use the spreadsheet correctly, you can basically put together anything, any gear, and make it work. It's just if you have two less energy shield, maximum energy shield, you might easily kill yourself because, you know, we don't have armor and we don't have evasion. We're taking always flat damage, like the flat physical damage and other things, and too less energy shield or too less total energy shield and maximum life, meaning that we are very um, weak against those high damage sources. So you see, easily get over 1600 life recoup region from recoup, and the tree was um, a bit modified to get more life recoup. I got 190,000 DPS on my Comet, and I'm using none of the uniques I've listed in my planner. And it is also my first time clearing this difficulty because I endly put together another ticket. The rope I bought as I was playing the minion build and just thought I can make some use of it. And here comes the video. Thank you for watching. I wish you all a good day, good time, enjoying the game, Exiles, and see you next time. Bye.